Hello students, today we are going to talk about one non-contact force which is gravitational force. Gravity, that means the force which is coming from the earth. Scientist Newton has given the laws of motion which we have seen in our earlier videos. Once the scientist Newton was sitting under an apple tree and the apple falls down on the earth. He thought that is there any force coming from the earth which is attracting this apple? And then he has expanded his vision, that is the force which attracts the apple towards the earth is similar to the force which is attracting the planets towards the other planets or the planets towards the sun. Is that force same by which the moon is attracted by earth? From his laws of motion, the relation he has given that force equals to mass into acceleration. He was thinking that only the earth is attracting the apple, or apple is also attracting the earth if every object is attracting the other object. And then he found from this relationship of Newton's second law that we are having F equals to mass into acceleration. So acceleration equals to F upon m. So acceleration and mass is having inverse relation between each other, and as a result might be the earth is attracted towards an apple, but the speed is so less that we are not able to see that. According to the Newton's second law, we are getting the relation between force, mass and acceleration. And Newton's third law explains us that if we are having any attractive force, if we are having some action, equal amount of reaction will also be there. One more activity is given in our textbook. Very simple, you can try it yourself. Take a string, tie a stone with its one end and move that string in a circular path. Then release it. What you will observe? You will observe that the object will travel in straight line. It means the original path of that object is straight line. But as we are discussing that there is some force from the center which attracts that object at every point, and as a result, in a circular path, the object is changing the direction of its motion at every point, and as a result, the object is having the accelerated motion in circular path. Now let us understand the universal law of gravitation. It states that every object in the universe attracts every other object with a force which is proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. The direction of the force is taken along the line joining the centers of the circle. Now, if we are imagining two objects for understanding this, let us say we are having object A and object B, which has the masses small m and capital M respectively. The distance from their centers we are denoting with D. Remember always that here we are talking about the celestial objects also. So if we are measuring the distance from its center, or we are taking from any one point of the diameter, there will be the vast difference in the measurements. So the distance is always measured from the centers of the object. As per this law, mathematically the first part we can write that F is proportional to m into m, which becomes our equation 1. From the rest part, mathematically we can write that F is proportional to 1 upon d square. If we are combining these two equations because they both are for the force, we can write that F is proportional to the m into m divided by d square. And if I want to remove this proportionality sign, I need to add any one constant. As here we are talking about gravitation, we can include the constant as capital G. So our equation becomes F equals to capital G into capital M into small m divided by d square. G is the constant. So we can say that force of gravitation is depending on two things. First, the mass of the object, and second, the distance between the two objects. Based on this, if you want to calculate the attractive force between you and your friend, substitute the values of mass of yours, your friends, and the distance between them. Write down the value of the constant capital G as 6.673 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. And you will find the answer of the gravitational force between you and your friend. And likewise, we can calculate the gravitational force between any two objects of the universe. This value of the gravitational constant was found by the scientist Henry Cavendish. And this minus 11 in this value shows that gravitational force is negligible force. And still every object is attracted towards other object. Still we are having another important aspects of this universal law. First, that the force binds us to the earth. This force is keeping us binding with the earth. The motion of planets around the sun, the motion of the moon around the earth, everything is because of this universal force and it follows this universal law. the tides and ebb we are seeing in the oceans. It is also related with the attractive force of moon and sun. After the universal law of gravitational force, the next important topic in our chapter is free fall. Whenever we are seeing that any fruit is falling from the tree or any object is falling from some height, can you tell that under which force these objects are traveling? As these objects are traveling towards earth, obviously they are traveling under the force which is coming from the earth. As there is no physical contact is required, the object is attracted towards the earth. This force is only this one force is responsible for the motion of the object towards the earth. So we are having one new term, free fall, and the definition is when objects fall towards the earth only under the effect of gravitational force, it is said that it is falling